Welcome to the Metroplus show. 3 beautiful stories await you in the span of next 30 minutes as we take on a journey that will be something like this. It is actually a tribute to the legacies in 3 varied fields, from music to memories to magic. You get everything that takes to keep you glued to your TV screen, just how glued you are to the copy of your Metroplus magazine. It was started in the 1920s. If you have read the Harry Potter series, you would remember how the signs of a true wizard is seen in a kid from a very early age, and then the kid is given proper training at Hogwarts, and the magical genes are then passed on to his future generations. Well, that is the fictional story. An Indianized version of that is the family that is called P.C. Sorcar. Of course, the great magician P.C. Sorcar never underwent any training and devised all his tricks himself and passed it down generations. And carrying that legacy forward was Porush Chandra Sorcar and his grandson. And what more, he's in Chennai.
The water of India.
This vessel, labelled as the Water of India, has apparently never run out of water for the last 200 years. It's one of the many artifacts that have been passed down for generations in this young man, Porush Chandra Sorcar's family. In short, the P.C. Sorcar family. After his father, Porush is now determined to continue the legacy of magic that was started by his grandfather in the 1930s.
What you have seen was difficult, but what you're going to see now is impossible.
The legacy, replete with stories of elephants, trains, and even the Taj Mahal disappearing into thin air, is rarely unheard of. Some might also think that a normal day in the Sorcar household would be much like something out of a J.K. Rowling novel, a house of witchcraft and wizardry. So, being the next in this lineage, is the profession of a magician an obvious choice?
I am a magician because my father is magician P.C. Sorcar and my grandfather is Jadoo Samrat P.C. Sorcar. It is not because that I am the only P.C. Sorcar of the present generation, or I am the son of magician P.C. Sorcar Young or grandson of magician P.C. Sorcar. It is my passion for magic which has led me up and brought me to this stage actually. So in both ways, I mean, magic has always been my passion from my school time. My first magic I still remember when I was in class 6, I guess. I was 12 or 13. I learned a coin trick from my father. My father, magician P.C. Sorcar Young, from whom I learned the art of magic.
P.C. Sorcar's magic has been a brand worldwide for almost 5 decades now. From Kolkata to Tokyo, that Sorcar family calls it second home. Children grow up listening to trademark Sorcar stories of the Temple of Benares and the House of Magic, only to watch them being performed later by a Sorcar scion. Porush knows that many still throng to his shows to watch a blend of the new and the traditional.
Listen to your heart.
is 2011, and my grandfather, he was born in 1913, and after that, after his death in 1971, my father carried on with the profession. So I believe that, first of all, me carrying the lineage, even carrying the brand PC Sorcar, I do have the traditional magic tricks, you know, the cutting a lady in halves, then the famous water of India. I have all in my show. But tradition is there. At the same time, I have to think this is 2011. We do have some really good technologies and some good items where technology is much used in the items. So I say to my audience that my show is a mixture of tradition and technology.
In an attempt to bring out the best from his ancestors' magic hats, it's obvious that comparisons will be made. Does that scare Porush at times, or does it inspire him to reach greater heights?
So here we go. 1, 2, and...
I am trying. I don't think ever in my life I can touch my father and my grandfather. I feel that, but I'm trying my best. So far, our magic has been, my father, my grandfather. It's a tradition. They have performed on stage. So I have tried, and I have brought magic to television and to the silver screen at the same time. A film has come up recently called Baj, and it's going to be once again released globally. It's a film where I have put some magic in it, and it's the first of its kind, like where the Sorcar is performing in the silver screen, and at the same time I'm doing some stunts, some magic stunts, which my grandfather did in late 40s and 50s in Japan and Europe. Once again, I'm reviving those magic, and I'm having a tie-up with a channel, television channel, where people can see it live from in the prime time. So this is what I've done so far, and God's grace, I want to make magic much more popular.
But is magic learned best passed down through the ages by word of mouth, or is it something that can be learned by the book? Porush was lucky enough to have learned the tricks of the trade firsthand through his ancestors, but wants to be able to share his secrets with those passionate enough to pursue the art of magic.
The Magic Institute of India, it's a school made by my grandfather. It was made in 1935, and this is the first school of magic in our country. So we are once again reviving that. We do have one school in Kolkata, and we are having a talk with Priya Cultural Academy, the main organizer of the show, to have one more school over here in Chennai. A lot of local magicians are helping us. We are opening it in Bangalore and Bombay at the same time. So pray to God it comes up within 6 months.
The temple of Benares. The lady of the temple!
So that was a story of a family that is the only one to have vanished even the Taj Mahal. Although I have to admit that sticking to trademark Sorcar magic is a little difficult for young Porush, because most of his father's and grandfather's trickery involved animals on stage. Why, even I remember watching a show where PC Sorcar got scratched on his face by a live tiger. Now that the government has banned the use of animals on stage, it gets a little difficult for Porush to bring in that element from the past. But he is more than compensating for it by bringing in that totally new spectrum of magic and carving a niche for himself. You can catch the show at 7 p.m. any day till the 29th of this month at the Rani Sitai Hall. We take a short break here. On the other side, music.